Computer තුනකින් අන්තර්ජාලයට උදාහරණ ඕනේ. Oke, speaker ya, Pak. Jadi kan dikatakan speaker. Kalau dewa ini harus nah, main ini speaker apa nih? Ini belum kata. Dan bagaimana misalnya di lahan ini lah aplikasi itu coba untuk produk mereka itu sih untuk juga kalau itu untuk advance ya gimana apa lagi ini yang perlu සියලු දෙනාටම උතුම් තුරුවන්ගේ සරණින් මේ තව මොහොතකින් ලබන සිංහල අලුත් අවුරුද්ද වාසනාවන්ත නිරෝගී සම්පන්න වසංගත තත්ත්වයන් දුරු වෙන සුබම අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවා කියලා ආශිර්වාද කරනවා. We would like to extend greetings for everyone on this occasion where we celebrate the Sri Lankan New Year. So we will start our program now. So we are going to do first chanting and offerings, and especially today we prepared a special milk rice that is traditionally what we cook for the New Year and any auspicious occasions. So today we prepared that milk rice, and then we will offer that milk rice to the Buddha, and we will do our chant to receive the blessings for the New Year. And after that, we will light this special lamp. And then from there, we will continue our program. So please join with us. Let us first place the milk rice in front of the statue of the Buddha. So first of all, before we do our offerings, and let us again renew our vows, observing the 5 precepts. So this is the first observation of the 5 precepts in this new year. So with a strong determination that I will do my best to live by these 5 precepts in this new year. With that determination, let us now together observe the 5 precepts, council, together with the 3 refuges. So put your palms together. සිල් දෙනාම පන්සිල් සමාදන් වීම සඳහා සාදුකාරයක් පවත්වලා නමස්කාරය කියන. බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. ဒုတိယံ පි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. ဒုတိယံ පි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. ဒုတိယံ පි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. තතියංපි බුද්ධං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. තතියංපි ධම්මං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. තතියංපි සංඝං සරණං ගච්ඡාමි. පානාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. අදින්නාදාන වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. සුරාමේරය මජ්ජපමා දට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. තිසරණේන සද්ධින් පංචශීලං ධම්මං සාදුකං සුරක්ෂිතං කତ୍වා අපමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබ්බං. Okay, let us now together do our chanting to offer, dedicate these offerings to the Buddha. And especially during this period, it is very important that we do this offering to accrue merits, so we can share these merits with all beings everywhere, and with especially people who are affected by this virus in different ways, so we can wish all of them well-being and peace. So with that compassionate heart, let us now, together with the monks, chant. අලුත් අවුරුද්දේ අපි සිදු කරන පළවෙනි බුද්ධ පූජාව දැන් මේ තව මොහොතකින් අලුත් අවුරුද්ද ලබනවා ලංකාවේ. ඒ අලුත් අවුරුද්දේ තමන් ලෝතුරා බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේව සිහිපත් කරලා මේ අලුත් අවුරුද්ද පටන් ගන්නවා. මේ අවුරුද්ද පුරාම අපට උතුම් ශාන්තියක් සැලසෙන, ධර්මාභෝධය සැලසෙන, ජීවිතයේ සැනසෙල්ලක්ම සැලසෙන වර්ෂයක් බවට මේ අලුත් අවුරුද්ද පත් වේවා කියන අදහසින් ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේලා සමගම එකටම ගාථා කියමින් බුද්ධ පූජා පවත්වමු. නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්සේ. නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්සේ. නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්සේ. ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති. සක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සම්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතම්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝයිති. සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං ගත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණියෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං
Lokassati
Ghanesarapadittena
Dipena tamadang sila Tilokadipang sambuddhang Pujayami tamudang
Vannegande gunopetang
Etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindase Siripada saroruhe Pujemi buddhang kusumena nime Punyena mitena labami mokkang Pukpang milayati yataidang mi Kayo tatayati vinasabhavang
Adhivasetu
Tuno bante Paniyang parikampitang Anukampang upadaya Patiganhatu uttama Adivasetu no bante Bhojanang parikampitang Anukampang upadaya Patiganhatu uttama Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu
Yasamule
Nisinove Samvari Vijayan Maka Patto Sabbang Yutang Satta Vande Tang Bodhipadapang Imite Mahabodhi Lokanatena pujita Aham pite namassami Bodhiraja namatute
Vandami
Cetiyang sabbang Sabbetani supatittitang Saririka dhatu mahabodhin Buddha rupang sakalang sada Sadhu, sadhu
Now we will proceed to the traditional oil lamp to light the lamp for the new year. Okay, now we will light this traditional oil lamp. This is to invite light, prosperity, happiness to everyone in this new year. So this I think we are familiar with traditional lamp. We have this rooster on the top of the lamp, and rooster used to reminds people the arrival of the dawn because rooster not shout, right? Rooster makes sounds early in the morning, so the rooster became a sign of the beginning of a day. It can also be a beginning of an year. So let us now light this traditional lamp, and let us keep in our heart a good wish that may there be light to the world, and especially during this time. It's a gloomy days for many people. So we will make a wish that may this pandemic, may this difficult time be over very soon. May there be light, may there be hope, and may there be good health and possibility to everyone in the world. Okay, so what you see behind this lamp is the Sri Lankan flag. So I would like to take this opportunity to briefly explain the significance of this flag, particularly to our children. So if we can see here, uh, this flag is very, of course, a very beautiful flag. Uh, so what animal do you see in the middle of the flag? Yes, it is a lion. So any country or any nation, when they want to represent their country, those countries will use certain animal that can exemplify, signify whatever quality, whatever virtue they want to aspire to, they want to present to the world. So, for example, in the U.S. Emblem, there is also an animal. In the Great Seal of the U.S., there's an animal. Anybody remember who is the animal in the U.S. emblem? In the Great Seal of the United States, who is the animal there? Yeah, yes. Who is that? Who is the animal? It's eagle. Yes, bald eagle, right? Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's an eagle. It's with a white head eagle, and that is the symbol for the United States and for this country, because they chose that animal, that eagle. One thing is because they believe that eagle is unique to this area, North America. But at the same time, they want to present the majestic look. This eagle has that majestic look, so they want to present the country as majestic. At the same time, eagle is quite free. The eagle can soar over the sky, fly over the sky without any boundaries. So US wanted to highlight the freedom for their country. So therefore, in order to highlight the freedom, they selected this animal of bald eagle. For Sri Lanka, for thousands of years, they have chosen the lion. That is to so they have chosen the lion, particular to represent the bravery. You know, lion supposed to be a very brave animal, right? So it's to represent the bravery. So that is why even we have a sword in the hands of the lion to show the strength and the bravery. Because Sri Lanka is an island and is in the middle of so many big other Asian countries. So in order to survive in the middle of those other kingdoms, you have to have a quite uh, a bravery, strength. Otherwise, you cannot survive. So therefore, so they have chosen this lion to represent the bravery and encouraging people to be brave in the midst of all the challenges, environmental challenges, and then of course the challenges that will come from other uh, from outside. And and the even the it also represent uh, the bravery, and also on the four corners of that flag, around the lion, you have four leaves around the line. And these four leaves are actually Bodhi leaves. So we know the Bodhi tree is the tree under which Buddha became enlightened. And the four leaves represent the Bodhi leaves. But in the why there's four, those four Bodhi leaves represent the four great virtues, what you call four divine abodes or Brahma Vihara, the four qualities that we need to develop as human beings. First one is loving kindness, what we call metta or maitri. Second one is compassion, but what we call karuna. And third one is altruistic joy, what we call mudita. And last one is equanimity, what we call upekka. So the metta, karuna, mudita, upekka, those are called four Brahma Viharas. So so these four bodhi leaves represent these four Brahma Viharas, four virtues that we need to develop. So the message is that the bravery of the lion has to be balanced with these four great qualities, loving kindness, compassion, altruistic joy, and equanimity. So you need to be brave, but at the same time you have to be kind and compassionate too. So that's the meaning of that part. So that the lion part also represents the main ethnic community in Sri Lanka, uh, Sinhala ethnic community. The most of us are also are Sinhala. We belong to Sinhala ethnic community. So the term Sinhala also comes from the lion, because the term for lion is Singha. So Sinhala represent that main ethnic community. And then you will see two stripes next to the lion, and one is orange stripe, and the stripe, and then you have uh, green stripe. These two stripes represent the other ethnic communities living in Sri Lanka. The yellow, the orange one represent Tamil community, Tamil speaking community, and the green one represent Muslim community. So the whole flag represents the ethnic communities in Sri Lanka, at the same time the virtues that we aspire to develop. Bravery with the balance of compassion, kindness, and other four qualities. So that is the meaning of this flag. So it's a very important message we can learn from the flag. So I hope that you remember the meaning of the flag. Thank you. Okay, now we will go back, and we have another special session. We will explain the different things we do in Sri Lanka New Year, and then we will have a special session of asking forgiveness from elders.
Đây, đây, ini.
Okay, now it is the time for us to have a Dhamma talk, but actually not really a Dhamma talk, but I would like to explain the different customs we usually do during the New Year. And this New Year, which falls in April, is not unique to Sri Lanka. This New Year is also celebrated in other countries in Southeast Asia, like Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos, in those countries. And they call this New Year Songkran or Sankranti, which means a transition from old year to the new year, Sankranti. But over the years, the Southeast Asian countries, uh, they simply not this new year, but they don't really celebrate in a big way. Of course, there's a water festival in Thailand, but other than that, they know that this is the new year, but they somehow the practices, customs related to the new year has been waned in those countries. But this new year is very elaborate celebrated in Sri Lanka. Still, we still carry the traditional customs. So, so there are only quite a few New Years in the world, like New Year in the January, following the Gregorian Western calendar, and then we have another New Year in around around February, following the Chinese Lunar New Year, and Tibetan's New Year also falls around the same period, and then we have this Sri Lankan New Year, or this the New Year focusing on the sun, movement of the sun, celebrated in Southeast Asia, but most elaborately celebrated in Sri Lanka. So, this is a very important New Year, and given the environment, I think I think that spring is the best time to celebrate the New Year. But what I want to explain is that this New Year is related to the constellation of the Earth, the planets. I think every New Year I explain this, but in this year also I will explain, particularly for our children, how we get this New Year in April. So, we know that Earth moves around the sun. So if we take the whole rotation, one whole round, and you will get a 360 degree. Uh, and this whole round is divided into 12 segments. So 360-degree diameter, this round has been divided into 12 segments, equal 12 segments. And so each segment will have like 30 degree. So we call these segments like different zodiac zones. So Earth is going around the sun and then passing these 12 zodiac zones. So, and the Earth right now is actually at the it's just about to enter to the first zodiac zone. So among these 12 zodiac zones, there's the first zodiac zone, which is the Aries, and the last zodiac zone, what you call Pisces, or Mina, and then Aries is called Mesha. So New Year is actually the Earth is starting a new round around the sun. So it has traveled all across the 12 segments, 12 zodiac zones, and then the Earth starts a new round on today, moving from the Aries zodiac zones, so moving from the Pisces zodiac zones to to Aries zodiac zones. So that is how we get this new year. So it's about the movement of the earth, about the nature. But New Year in Sri Lanka is not only simply a one-day celebration. It's not simply like a feast, but it is. There are so many important customs, important things that we do during the New Year. It's not only one day celebration, it's a week long celebration. So I would like to highlight few things that we do during this New Year. So there's so many things related to our life is performed during this New Year. I would like to say the first thing we usually do in the New Year traditionally is to look at the moon, look at the new moon, and look at the moon for the New Year. So the full moon was just passed, and according to the traditional calendar, the 26th of March was the day that we were supposed to look at the moon, because New Year is about being connected with the environment, with being connected with the nature. So the first thing we do in the New Year is to go out and see the moon and encounter the moon, and and then that is the first thing. And then before the arrival of the New Year, during last day of the New Year, which is yesterday and the part of today, uh, there's a custom of stopping everything that we do uh, before we start the New Year. It's a kind of pause. We stop cooking. We stop doing any work. So we just stop doing everything. We take a break. We take a pause. The only thing that we are supposed to do during this period, called Nonagate or Punya Kala, this period is to do only spiritual activities, religious activities. So we stop doing everything. We switch off the stove, and we stop cooking, and we do not do any work, but simply pause and rest and do only spiritual activities for about a day. And then when we start the new year, we begin everything afresh. We begin everything fresh, and we start we first light the oven. We put the fire on the oven, and we start the cooking. We start other works. So that happens with the arrival of the new year, and we cook in a specific time, and then we also start work on a specific time, and that is actually today. And and also one important thing we do is exchange. We do because in our life we have to exchange so many things from different people, from environment, from people. So we give something and we also receive something. So throughout the year, our whole life is giving and receiving. So we also start that exchange in our life in the new year first. So we will go to an elder, and we will give something to the person, and that person will also give you something. And sometimes even we go to our well, where we get our water, and we will put some charcoal to the well, and we take water from the well. So starting this whole pattern of exchange. And then after few days of the arrival of the new year, we will have a special ceremony of anointing oil on our head. And I think you remember that during last few years, in our temple, we have that ceremony. We prepare a special herbal oil, and we ceremonially anoint or apply those oils on your head, wishing the good health. So applying oil or anointing oil on the head is also a very special custom we do during this new year. That is to wish good health to everyone. And then there's also a specific day to go to work, start the work. In Sri Lanka, during this new year, it's a holiday, and and there's a specific day after that we will start your work again. So that's the day that you will go out for the work. And there's also a special day to plant uh, new seeds and new plants. And that so the last custom of the new year is to plant a tree. And there's a specific day, a few days after the new year, to plant a tree, a small plant, and then you will contribute to the environment. So those are the customs we do during this New Year. It's a very important ceremony and it's a festival. Mainly, this ceremony is aiming to create improve our relationship with nature and also with our family members. Particularly, one other important thing that we do on the New Year is actually to ask forgiveness from our elders, because throughout the year when we live our life we may have done things that may have hurt our parents, that may have hurt our elders. So during this new year we need to really reconnect, we really want to refresh our relationships. So one way we can do is to acknowledge whatever mistakes we have done, and then acknowledge, and if you have hurt other people, particularly elders, so and then seek forgiveness from them, and that way we can renew our relationship for the new year. So that is what we are going to do next. And so we will do that, and of course children can do with their parents, and then later husbands and wives also can do between them. And first of all, three of us will do that ceremony, and then after that you can follow us and I will guide you to uh, do the same custom together with your parents and other elders. Okay, so now, so we have three of us here. So according to this New Year custom, we have to ask forgiveness from the elders. So it's always young ones asking forgiveness from the elders. Who do you think who is the eldest in our among three of us? Who is the eldest? So the monk's age is counted by the years in the monkhood, not really by the actual age, but the years that you lived as a monk. That is the monk age in our tradition. So according to that, actually, Bante Punna is 3 years elder than me, right, Bante? So he got ordained 3 years before me, was since 83.
83.
Yeah, he got ordained 3 years before me, and he also got his high ordination 3 years before me. So he is elder to me. So he is the eldest in our small community. And then, which year you became a monk?
1996.
99. So he is 10 years younger than me, and then 13 years younger than Bante Punna. So now, according to our age, we will follow our custom. So usually we exchange betel leaves during this ceremony. Betel leaves represent our apology, our humility. Of course, nowadays we can't find any betel leaves. Instead, we are going to use um, uh, uh, body leaves, actually, not real leaves, but the leaves that we made from paper. So we are going to do this. So two of us will first ask forgiveness from Bante Punna. So let's do that. Yes. Okay, Bante, this is time. So if any of our speech or our actions have hurt you during the last year, even in a very slight way, right now we want to ask your forgiveness for that, and we will practice our mindfulness uh, not to do any act of negligence, and be respectful. And so please accept our apology, and please give your forgiveness to us.
It's my turn.
Oh, your turn.
I repeat here.
Yeah, please. So, so you are forgiven. So, okay, so now children, so now you can turn towards your parents. Okay, please stand up and turn towards your parents. and parents can sit down or stand up. So keep a space between them. So look at your parents. Look at the face of your parents right now. Okay, this is an important time. Wait for a moment. This is an important time because we really want to mean what we want to do. So during the last whole year, we may have done something that may have hurt them. We may have refused to listen to them. We may have done some foolish things that give them so much troubles, and so many things we may have done. So today we really want to say sorry. Say sorry for any mistakes we have done, for any things we have done, that we have any hurt that we have done to them. So we really want to ask forgiveness. So please look at the face of your parents, and maybe you can choose one parent at a time, uh, and then look at the face of your parent, and then genuinely in your own language ask forgiveness. You can ask, if I have done anything wrong, if I have done anything hurtful during the last year, please forgive me. Say that now. Please say to your parents, if you have done anything hurtful during last year, please forgive me. I will try to correct myself. Okay? And now you can bow down in front of your parents. Go down and really bow down in front of them. Okay? So we can actually say the Gatha. There's a verse to pay respect to the parents. Can we all recite that together? Okay, put your palms together, look at your parents, and if you like, you can, and then you can say this Gatha after Bante Metta. Together with Bante Metta. So please look at your parents and then
Recite this verse.
recite this verse.
Uddikaru alingitwa Chumbitwa piye putte kang Raja matjang supatitang Itu padang namamang Dasemasi urikatwa Posisi undi karenang ayudigang watse satang matupadang namamahang
Okay, now the children ask forgiveness from their parents. Now it is the time for parents, for our husbands and wives, for our spouses to ask forgiveness from each other. Because when you live together as a family, it is very possible that sometimes we lose our temper, we lose our mindfulness, and we may have said certain things, we may have done certain things, we may have neglected certain things that may have hurt our feelings. So it's common, but we really need to acknowledge that, and then you try to be mindful not to repeat that thing again. So please be open, and now it's the time. You can turn to your wife, you can turn to your husband, you can turn to your spouse, and then really ask forgiveness from each other, and really do it for this new year. Okay, go ahead, do it now. Do it now. Yes.
There's not a particular verse. Particular verse to worship.
Oh, yeah, you can just ask forgiveness from each other. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we wish that may you have your more healthy, more lovely, more connected relationship during this new year. Okay, so as the last part, we would like to do our blessing service now. So you can sit down and then be ready to receive the blessings. So we will, especially because this is an auspicious event moment, we will chant the Mangala Sutra and the Sutra on the blessings, right? Yeah, the Sutra of the blessings, the Mangala Sutra, together with the Jayaparita, which is the verses of victory. So New Year just arrived right now. The Earth has just moved to the Aries zodiac sign, and we are in the new round of new the the new round of the Earth around the Sun. So New Year just arrived right now. So we will now chant this spirit for all of you, wishing all of you um, good health and prosperity and success in this new year. Particularly, we want to wish the light, the progress and hope to the world. And may this gloomy dark period be over very soon. And may there be joy and happiness and peace and health in for so many people around the world. May our blessing chant be a little help to change this period to a more joyful, bright period. May all of you receive the great blessings of this wholesome chant, and with the power of by this chant, may you all have healthy, successful, and prosperous New Year. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Evam me sutam ekam samayam bhagava savatteyan viharati jetavani anata pindikassa arami atako anyatara devata bhikkantaya rattiya bhikkantavanna kevala kampang jetvanam obhasetva yena bhagavate upasankamitva bhagavantam abhivadetva ekamantam ekamantam tita kosa devata bhagavantam gataya anjabasi bahudeva manunsa ca mangalani achintayum akankamana sottanam rohi mangalamuttamam asevana ca balanam panditanam ca sevana puja ca pujaniyanam etam mangalamuttamam patirupa desavaso ca pubbe ca kata punyatanta samma panidicca etam mangalamuttamam
bahu
สัจจัญจะสิบปัญจวินโยจะสุสิกขิโตสุภาสิตาจยาวาจา
etang
มังกลมุตตะมังมาตาปิตุปัฏฐานังพุทธตารัสสะ
sangaho
อนาคุลาเจคัมมันตาเอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง
dananca
ธัมมจริยาเจญาตกานันเจสังฆโหอเนวัญญานิคัมมานิเอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง อารติวิรติภาปามัจจปานาจะสัญญโมอัปปมาโดจะธัมมิสุเอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง
gar
โภชนิวาโตเจสันตุติเจกตัญญุตากาเลนะธัมม
savanang
เอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง ขันติเจโสวจัสสตาสัมมนานันเจดัสสนังคาเลนะธัมมสากัจจาเอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง
tapo ca
บรมจาริยังเจอริยสัจจานดัสสนังนิพพานสัจจิกิริยาเจเอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง
Buddhas salokadammi
มิหิจิตตังยัสสนกัมปติอโศกังวิรจังเกมัง เอตังมังกลมุตตะมัง
eta
ดิสานิกัตปานสัพพัตตมัปราจิตาสัพพัตตสุตติงกัจจันติตังเตสังมังกลมุตตะมังติ
tena satcha
วัจเจนะสุตติเตโหตุสัพพดาเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะสัพพโรโก
vinasansatu
เอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลัง
siriditi mati tejo
จายสิทธิมหิทธิมหากุณังอปริมิตปุญญาธิการัสสะสัพพันตรายนิวารณสัมมัตตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
gating
มหาปุริสลักขณาอนุภาเวนะอาสิทธิอนุยัญจนะลักขณานุภาเวนะ
attuttara
สัตตมังกลลักขณานุภาเวนะจัปปันนรังสานุภาเวนะเกตุมาลานุภาเวนะ
dasa para
มิตานุภาเวนะดัสสะอุปปารมิตานุภาเวนะ
dasa paramatta paramittanubhavena
ศีลสมาธิปัญญานุภาเวนะบุตตานุภาเวนะธัมมานุภาเวนะ
sanghānubhavena
ภาเวนะเตจานุภาเวนะอินทยานุภาเวนะบาลานุภาเวนะญิยธัมมานุภาเวนะจตุราสีติสหัสสะธัมมังคันธานุภาเวนะ
navalokuttara
กุตตรธัมมานุภาเวนะอัตตังกิกมังกานุภาเวนะ
atta samapattyānuਭāve
ญานุภาเวนะจัลปิญญานุภาเวนะมิต මුදිතා කරුණා මුදිතා උපේක්ඛානුභාවේන සම්බ පාරමිතානුභාවේන රතනන්තය සරණානුභාවේන
තුයිහං සම්බරෝග
සෝක උපද්දව දුක්ඛ දෝමනස් සුපායාසා විනස්සන්තෝ සම්බ සංකප්පා තුයිහං සමිඤ්ඤන්තෝ දීඝායුකෝ හෝතු සතවස්ස ජීවේන සමංගිකෝ හෝතු සම්පදා ආකාශ පබ්බත වන භූමි තටාක ගංගා මහා සමුද්ද ආරක්කක දේවතා සදා තුම්හි අනුරක්ඛන්තු සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන බුද්ධ රතනං ධම්ම රතනං සංඝ රතනං තින්නං රතනානං ආනුභාවේන චතුරාසීති සහස්ස ධම්මක්ඛන්ධානුභාවේන පිටකත්තයානුභාවේන ජින ශාවකානුභාවේන සබ්බේතේ රෝගා සබ්බේතේ භයා සබ්බේතේ අන්තරායා සබ්බේතේ උපද්දවා සබ්බේතේ දුන්නිමිත්තා සබ්බේතේ අවමංගලා විනස්සන්තෝ ආයු වණ්ඩකෝ ධන වණ්ඩකෝ සිරි වණ්ඩකෝ යස වණ්ඩකෝ බල වණ්ඩකෝ වන්න වණ්ඩකෝ සුඛ වණ්ඩකෝ හෝතු සම්පදා දුක්ඛ රෝග භය වේරා ශෝකා සම්බේ උපද්දවා අනේකා අන්තරායාපි විනස්සන්තු ච තේජසා ජය සිද්ධි ධනං ලාභං සොත්ති භාග්‍යං සුඛං බලං සිරියායු ච වන්නෝ ච භෝගං බුද්ධි ච යසවා සතවස්සා ච ආයෝ ච ජීව සිද්ධි භවන්තු
Happy and healthy new year to everyone. හැමෝටම සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවා. පොනහඳුරු මතක් කරනවද අවුරුදු කාලේ කරපුවා? නේද? අවුරුදු කාලේ එනකොට ඔන්චිල්ලා බඳිනවා. නේද?
ඔව්.
ඔන්චිල්ලා බඳිනවා මේ එක එක පළාත්වල වෙනස්. දිවාලා පැත්තේ මොනවද හදන කෑම විශේෂයෙන් අවුරුද්දට?
කැවුම් කොකිස්
මොංගලි මං අහලා තියෙනවා මේ පැත්තේ හදනවා කියලා උඩ බැලුම් කියලා කැවලි જાති.
නෑ ඒවා හදන කුලියා විදිය.
නෑ උඩ බැලුම් කියන්නේ මේ ඇත්තට මේක මේ කැවුම වගේ නෙමෙයි. ඒක නිකන් මේ අලුවා වගේ. ඒක වටේට හයියයි මැද කුඩු තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඒක මෙහෙම කන්න බෑ. මෙහෙම කනකොට කුඩු හැලෙනවා. දැන් කන්න වෙන්නේ උඩ බලාගෙන.
ඇත්තටම අපි පැත්තේ හදනවා මම දන්නේ.
ඒකට උඩ බැලුම් කියලා කියන්නේ.
මම අහලා තියෙනවා උඩ බැලුම්.
බලංගොඩ දිහා මොනවද විශේෂයෙන් හදන්න කියන්නේ?
බිනස්.
උඩ බැලුම් නම් දන්නේ නෑ හැබැයි.
ඔව්.
විශේෂ
බලංගොඩ පැත්තේ උනම් ඔය බානිස් වර්ගයේ මේවා හදනවා.
එයා බං.
එයා බන්නේ ඇතුලේ මොකුත් නෑ.
ඇත්තට තියෙන අවුරුද්දට ආවෙනික කැම තියෙනවා. අවුරුද්දට ආවෙනික මේ සෙල්ලම් තියෙනවා නේ. යා පංච දාලා තියෙනවද?
අප්පෝ
දාලා තියෙනවා නේ.
අපි පන්සාවත් ඒක අනිවාර්යයෙන්
පංච දාන. පංච ලෑල්ලක් තියෙනවද?
ඒ කාලේට අඳිනවා එක.
මොනවද ගන්න එතකොට මේ මෙවට?
පංච මේ කියන්නේ අර පොඩි බෙල්ලුනේ
බෙල්ල අර පොල් කට්ට උඩ දානවා.
දානවා. ඒක තමයි ලොකුම.
වලකජ්ජ ගහනවා කියන එක දාන්න පැත්ත කරනවා නේද?
වලකජ්ජ ගහනවා වයසට.
නෑ ඇත්තටම කජු ගහනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මේ අවුරුදු කාලේ කියන්නේ අපේ පැත්තේ කජු හැදෙන කාලේ. මේ දවස්වල කජු ගස් වල නිකන් මේ බලුක් එල්ලලා වගේ කහ පාට කජු පූලන් රතු පාට එව්වා තැඹිලි පාට එව්වා එක එක පාට එක එක ගහට එක එක පාට තියෙනවා. ඉතින් පිරීලා ගහපුවාම ඉතින් මේ කජු අහුලගෙන ගිහලා දැන් මේ ළමයි කොල්ලෝ තැන් තැන් වල මේ මොකද කජු ගණන්නේ කට්ටිය අහනවා මේ කජු වැරද කොස් වැරද කියලා නේද? රුපියල් 1000ක් කියන කජු වැරද කොස්යි කියලා කජු
පරාද.
කජු වැටියක් මේ වටිනවා ඊට වඩා.
කොස් වැට කජු වැට කිව්වනේ.
කජු වැට කොස් වැට කොහොමද වටිනවා. ඉතින් මේ ඇත්තටම කජු වටිනවා මේ රුපියලට වඩා දැන් කජු ගෙඩියක් රුපියලට වටිනවා දැන්. ඉතින් මේ කජු අරගෙන යනවා මේ කජු පොළවල් වලට. ඒ කියන්නේ කජු ගහන පොළවල් වලට. ඉතින් මේ අර ජිල් ගහන්නේ. ජිල් ගහනවා වගේ ඉරක් ඇඳලා මැද ඊට පැහැති පොඩි වලක් ඇඳලා කජු වලින් ගහනවා.
ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ වලකජ්ජ ගහනවා කියන්නේ.
ඒකයි වලකජ්ජ ගහනවා කියන්නේ නේද?
ඉතින් වලකජ්ජ ගහනවා කියලාම කියන්නේ.
මමත් ඉතින් ගෙදරින් නෑ වලකජ්ජ නෙමෙයි වලකජු ගහනවා.
වලකජ්ජ. ඔක හොඳටම දානවා අපි ආවම අපේ මේ අපේ කවුද? චන්දන මහත්තයලා දානවා.
කොහොම හරි මම ඇත්තට මම ගෙදරින් අරන් එන හොඳ සුදු වේලිච්ච හොඳ කජු ටිකක් අරන් ගිහලා එනකොට පැරදිලා එන්නේ.
චන්දන මහත්තයලා සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ.
ඉතින් මේ හරි සුන්දර කාලයක්. ඉතින් මේ මම හිතන්නේ ඔන්චිල්ලා පදින්න නැති අපිත් ඉතින් මේ පන්සලේ මේ පිටිපස්ස පැත්තේ හොරෙන් ඔන්චිල්ලාව බැඳ ගන්නවා.
පන්සලේදී නෑ. අපිට පන්සලේදී නෑ.
පිටිපස්සේ මේ අපිට කියන්නේ මේ ඉස්සරහා පැත්තේ නෙමෙයි පිටිපස්සේ පැත්තේ බැඳ ගන්නවා. ඒ අවුරුදු කාටේ නිකන් ලොකු හඳුරු අපට පොඩි නිදහසද වැඩි අපි කෙනෙක් බලන්නේ. මේ රතිඤ්ඤා එහෙම අපේ සමහර දායකයෝ ගෙනත් දෙනවා. වෙනදනම් ඒවම සද්දයව ලොකු හඳුරනවා බලන්න. අවුරුදු කාලේට මේක ඕන සද්දයක් දැම්මට බලන්නේ වැඩි. ඉතින් අපි මේ රතිඤ්ඤා දානවා ඊට පස්සේ පිටිපස්සේ ඔන්චලාව බැඳලා පදිනවා. ඉතින් මේ සිවුර එල්ලිලා යන ඔන්චලාවත් එක්ක
අරහත් දජේ පායනනේ.
ඔන්චලා බදිනවද?
ඔව් මම මහාන වෙන්න කලින් මට මතකයි උපන්දිනේට අපිට මං කිව්වේ කියන්නේ මේ කඹයක් ගෙනල්ලා දෙන්න කියලා තමයි මම හිතාව බදින්න. අවුරුද්දට එක්කම අවුරුද්දට ඉතින් අපේ වන්ත මාසෙනේ ඉතින් බක් මාසෙ කියන්නේ
අපේ පණ්ඩිත හඳුරෝ මේ රතිඤ්ඤා ගෙනල් කෝදගොඩ නායක රතිඤ්ඤා ගෙනල්ලා තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ. ටික ටික දෙනවා මට මේ රතිඤ්ඤා දෙන එක විතරයි මේ නැතුව මේව පත්තු කර මේ ඔන්චිල්ලා බඳින්නේ.
ඉතින් කොහමද හරි සුන්දර කාලයක්. ඉතින් පරිසරයත් එක්ක එකතු වෙනවා නේද? මේ විශේෂ මල් හැදෙනවා. එරබුදු මල් හැදෙන ඒ කාලෙට. පළතුරු වැඩි නිසා මේ කොහාට කෑ ගහන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. ඉතින් පරිසරයත් හරි අලුත් වෙන කාලයක්. ඉතින් සුන්දර කාලයක්. ඒ ප්‍රාර්ථනාව ඉක්මනටම එවැනි මේ දුෂ්කරතා අඩු වෙලා
දැන් හැබැයි මේ දවස්වල මිනිස්සු බලපෑමක් කරනවා අඩුලු පරිසරයට ලංකාවේ. ඒ නිසා පරිසරය සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වෙන් තියෙනවා. කියන්නේ පරිසර දූෂණයත් අඩුයිලු.
ගහකොළත් හොඳට හැදිලා
ගහකොළත් නිදහසේ ඉන්නවා. සතාදීව පවන් නිදහසේ ඉන්නවා. මිනිස්සු තමයි පැත්තකට වෙලා ඉන්නේ. ඒකත් එක්තරා විදිහක පුහුණුවක් වගේ නේ.
ඇත්තටම පුහුණුව. එහෙමනම් අපි මූලික ප්‍රධාන වැඩසටහන ඉවර කරනවා. හැම දිනාටම ගොඩාක් පිං අවුරුද්ද සම්බන්ධ වුණාට තව ගෙදර ඉඳන් ළමයි එක්ක අවුරුද්ද සමරන්න කිරිපත්තියක් හදලා කාලා අවුරුද්ද සමරන්න හැමෝටම සුබම සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවා.
සියලු දෙනාටම තෙරුවන් සරණයි. සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවා.
තෙරුවන් සරණයි.